Okay. Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another First Arts auction here in our sale room. We are so pleased, as always, to host another live auction, and it's been a wonderful watching how First Arts has grown, and you just keep having amazing auctions and really pushing the market year after year. So that's a wonderful thing to see. So we've got a busy night here. We've got 2 online platforms running, lots of phone bidding, and an audience. So please get your bids in quickly so that we can keep a good pace at tonight's auction. Of course, all lots are sold as is. Please refer to your terms and conditions in your catalog or online with regards to the buyer's premium and associated taxes. We remind you, if you are purchasing items with natural materials such as ivory or bone, to be aware of any of the necessary export and import rules and regulations before bidding and before bidding and shipping. There's some chairs up front here, but perhaps, Ben, while you're waiting, maybe we've got some more chairs that we can bring out, or it looks like Miles is on top of that, so that we can continue to fill up the floor. So I had mentioned earlier that if you are looking to pick up, pickups will be done tomorrow and thereafter. We will be sending out invoices with Ashley as of tomorrow, and if you have any questions or concerns, you can call the First Arts number or the H. Wilkins number. And without further ado, the first 79 lots in tonight's auction, is the 3rd session of the masterpieces of John and Joyce Price, their collection, and it is the first of the 2 catalogs in tonight's auction, which of course features this wonderful and rare blue owl on the cover. So I'm going to grab my paddle, and we will begin with lot number 1, as illustrated on the screen, and it is the Kenojuak standing polar bear. Smiling polar bear. And we'll start the bidding off at $1,200 with Andrew. I have $1,200 and $1,300 asking now. I have $1,200 bid now, asking $1,300. I have $1,300 in time and asking $1,400. $1,300 is bid now, asking $1,400 now. At $1,300 bid, asking $1,400. Are we through then at $1,300 with fair warning at $1,300, $1,400 in time? There we are. Now I have $1,400 and asking $1,500. At $1,400 bid now, I asking $1,500. I can sell then at $1,400, knocking me and the online bids out and selling at $1,400 to you. Well bought at $1,400, and that's paddle 508. And lot number 2 is the Tudlick, and it is this very sweet hawk from a 1960 period, and we'll start the bidding here at $800. $850 I have online with Andrew. 9 in time, thank you, and asking $950. I have $900 online now, asking $950. $950 back in, and $1,000 is next. I have $950 bid online, asking $1,000. At $1,000 I have, and asking $1,100. I should also mention that there's a 5-second time delay. Is that right? So just be cognizant to bid quickly. I've got $1,100 online now. $1,200 is now bid, asking $1,300 is bid now, and looking for $1,400. I have $1,300, and that's all online with live auctioneers, asking $1,400. At $1,300 bid now, asking $1,400. $1,400 is in now, and asking $1,500. I have $1,400 bid. $1,500 now is back in and asking $1,600. Multiple bidders on the platform participating. I'm holding at $1,500 now, asking $1,600. Calling fair warning then online at $1,500 and selling then at $1,500. That's Andrew's bid then at $1,500, and that was to live auctioneers. And carrying on to lot number 3, and it is this early bird's head match holder with mixed materials. And we'll open the bidding with Parisa at $800 now, and I have $850 with my order bid and looking for $900. I have $850 bid now, asking $900, asking $900 I have with Parisa. I have $950 with my advanced order and asking $1,000 now. I have $950 bid now, $1,000 back online with Parisa, and I have $1,100 with my order bid, asking $12. $12 is bid now. I have $1,300 and asking $14. $14 is bid now with Parisa, and I've got a bid of $1,500 and asking $16. I have $1,500 to my bid, $16 back in, and I've got $17 now, and asking $18 to the rest. $18 is bid now, and I've got $1,900, and I'm asking $2,000 now. $2,000 is now with Parisa, and I have $2,200, and I'm looking for $2,400 next. It's my bid at $2,200, and I'm asking $24. At $2,200 bid now, asking $24. I'm calling fair warning, back in at $2,400. I'm out, asking $26, Holly if you'd like. Holding then with Parisa's bidder at $2,400, I'm calling fair warning with Parisa's bid at $2,400. And I'm selling then to you, Parisa, at $2,400. That's sold at $2,400. 7010 is the paddle. And lot number 4 is the Tigulerak, and it is the wolf. Again, a 60s example. And we'll start the bidding here at $1,200. $1,200 asking on this, if there's interest at $1,200. At $1,200 on the standing wolf, may I say $1,200 to start? At $1,200 asking, is there any interest at $1,200 with fair warning? We'll move that along then to lot number 5. Sorry, you've got a bid of $1,200? Well, we can take that at $1,200, asking $13 now. I have $1,200 bid online, asking $13. I can call fair warning then to Andrew's bid at $1,200. That's sold then at $1,200 to paddle $3,000. And lot number 5 is the first work on paper, and it is of course by Annie Putaguk. And we'll start the portrait of my grandmother off at $7,000. Asking $7,000 now. I've got Mark in at $7,000, and I'm asking $7,500. I have $7,000 bid now, asking $7,500 with Nadine I have, and $8,000 I have with Mark. $8,500 is with Nadine. $9,000 I have with Mark, and asking $9,500. $9,500 I have with Nadine, and $10,000 is bid with Mark, and I'm looking for $11,000. $11,000 I have with Nadine, $12,000 is bid with Mark, asking $13,000. $13,000 is bid with Nadine and asking $14,000. $14,000 is bid with Mark, asking $15,000. Ingo's now in at $15,000 and I'm asking $16,000. I've got $16,000 bid now, asking $17,000. $17,000 I have with Ingo. $18,000 is bid with Mark and asking $19,000. $19,000 I have with Ingo. $20,000 is bid with Mark and asking $22,000 now. $22,000 is bid with Ingo. Mark's not hesitating at $24,000. Holding with Mark at $24,000. Ingo's now in at $26,000, and he's nodding his head no. I'm holding then with Ingo's bidder at $26,000. Nadine, if you'd like to jump back in. No, we're holding then with Ingo's bid at $26,000. I'm calling fair warning then at $26,000. Against you all, I'm selling then at $26,000. That's sold at $26,000, and the paddle is 510. And lot number 6 is the IT Putaguk now. It is this fantastic piece. It's been hanging in our halls for months and months. So we've had a good opportunity to have a good look at it. I've got Andrew starting us off with bids at $3,000 now, and I'm looking for $3,200 with Mark. $32 is bid, and asking $34. I have $3,200 bid now, asking $34 to the rest. At $3,200 bid now, asking 34. 34 back online now and asking 36. 36 is bid with Mark and asking 38. I have $3,600 bid now, 38 is bid. $4,000 is bid and asking 4,200. I have $4,000 bid now with Mark asking 42. At $4,000 bid I have, I'm calling fair warning against you and selling at $4,000. 4,000 it is. Is that the paddle? 1210. Carrying on to lot number 7. And it is the Josiah Nui Lakik. And there it is right here, the Caribou Man. And we'll start the bidding at $6,000 if I may. $6,000 asking on this, if may I say, 6,000. $6,000 asking on this, the Caribou Man, may I say 6,000. At $6,000, no interest. We'll move that then along to lot number 8, and it's the work by George Titanic, and it is the first musk ox in tonight's auction, and we'll start the bidding here at $15 with Andrew. I've got bids at $1,500 now. I'm asking $1,600. I have 15 online, asking 16 now. At $1,500 bid now, asking 16. Ingo, are we in at 16? I've got 15 with Andrew, asking 16. Are we through then? Ingo, I'm going to sell it against you at $1,500. The fair warning then at $1,500. That's yours, Andrew, at $1,500, and your paddle was $3,000. And lot number 9 is the tuna. This great Baker Lake piece. And we'll start the bidding with excellent provenance, good exhibition piece here. And we'll start the lot off at $3,000. At $3,000 asking, may I say 3,000 to start? At $3,000 to start, may I say 3,000? 3,000 I have with Holly and asking $3,200 now. I have $3,000 bid with Holly, asking $3,200. At $3,000 bid asking $3,200 with fair warning at $3,000. And I'm selling then at $3,000. Holly, that's your bid then at $3,000, and your paddle was 2036. And carrying on to lot number 10, and it's the Oshwetuk, and this is this bronze caribou. And we'll start the bidding here at $9,000. $9,000 on the bronze. I've got Mark now in at $9,000 and asking $9,500 now. I have $9,000 bid, and $9,500 is bid now and looking for $10,000. At $9,500 bid, $10,000 I have with Mark and asking $11,000. I have $10,000 bid with Mark asking $11,000 now. $11,000. 12 I have. Are you in at 13? May I say 14? May I say 15? 16? 17? 18? 19? 20,000? 22,000 would be next. I have Mark holding at $20,000 now, asking 22. 22 back in. 24, Mark says yes, asking 26,000 now. 26 is bid. Are we in at 28? 30,000. Yes. 32. 34,000 now. Yes? 36,000. 34,000 is in the room now, asking 36,000. I have $34,000 bid now, and I'm calling fair warning at $34,000. That's your bid at $34,000, and the paddle is 511. And the Kenojuak, next lot. Lot number 11, the birth of an icon, and it is, of course, this owl, the Enchanted Owl, a rare piece in blue. So it's been a treat to have it here. And of course, Now First Arts has sold all of the colors, two of the, maybe we should look into that. I feel like that's a record unto itself. So here we are, and we'll start the bidding off on lot number 11 at $160,000 is with Mark. $170,000 I have with Nadine, asking $180,000. I have $170,000 with Nadine, asking $180,000. $180,000 I have. $190,000 is bid. $200,000 I have now. $120,000 is with Nadine, asking $240,000. $160,000 is bid. May I say $280,000? $300,000 now. $320,000. I have $300,000 with Nadine's bidder, asking $320,000. I have $300,000 bid with Nadine, looking for $320,000 now. I'm calling fair warning with Nadine's bidder at $300,000. Fair warning at $300,000. Selling then with Nadine's bidder at $300,000. Sold then at $300,000. Paddle was $518, and that is just a new record, both for the owl, the Enchanted Owl. It's also a record for the most valuable Canadian print ever sold. So congratulations. Carrying on to lot number 12, which is the Joyfully I See 10 Caribou from 1959 at Work on Paper. And we'll start the bidding here with Andrew at $5,000. I have $5,500 with my advance bid, and I'm looking for $6,000 now. I have $5,500 bid now, asking $6,000. At $5,500 I have, asking $6,000 now. At $5,500 bid, asking $6,000. Are we in at 6? At $5,500 I have now, asking $6,000. $6,000 asking. Are we through then at $5,500 with fair warning? At $5,500 and $6,000 now, asking $65,000. I have $6,000 bid now, asking $65,000. I'm calling fair warning then at $6,000. Fair warning at $6,000. And that's to me then at $6,000. And lot 13 is the par, and another work on paper from a graphite drawing, an early drawing by the artist. And we'll start the bidding here at $3,600. $3,600 asking on this. May I say 36? $3,600 asking on this. Is there any interest at $3,600? And goes in at $3,600 and asking $3,800 now. I have $3,600 bid now, asking $38,000. $3,800 is bid now and asking $4,000. $4,000 is bid and asking $4,200. I have $4,000 bid now with Ingo, asking $4,200 now. Against you all with Ingo's bidder at $4,000, and I'm selling then at $4,000. That's sold then at $4,000. The paddle is 510. 15 is the Isabel Rorick, and this is the spruce root hat. Lots of interest on this online. And Andrew, you've got bids to start us off at $5,000 I have now, and I'm asking $5,500. It's in at $55,000, and I'm looking for $6,000. $6,000 is bid. $65,000 I have now, and asking $7,000. $7,000 is bid. $7,500 I have with Nadine, and asking $8,000. I have $7,500 with Nadine's bidder, asking $8,000 now. At $7,500 I have with Nadine's bidder, asking $8,000. I'm calling fair warning at $7,500. Selling then at $7,500. and that went to 2053. And the Jesse Unark, the first of the Unarks and the first of the works in fabric, a nice early example here. And we'll start the bidding here at $16,000. $16,000 asking on this. Is there interest at $16,000? $16,000 asking now. May I say 16,000? Next lot then is lot 617, and it's the Luke Ixuktariak, the first of his works today, and the bone works. And we'll start the bidding here at $3,200. I have Parisa in at $3,200 and asking $3,400 now. I have $3,200 bid with Parisa, asking $3,400. At $3,200 is bid, and I can sell then at the opening bid of $3,200. Selling then at $3,200. Parisa's bid then, 7010. And the Elizabeth Nutaralic, this is lot 18. And there she is, the seated woman. And we'll start the bidding here at $2,000. $2,000 asking on this. May I say $2,000 to start? At $2,000 asking, was there any interest at $2,000? An opening bid of $2,000. No? Along then. You have a bid of $2,000? Have you closed yours? You've reopened. Okay, I've got $2,000 with Parisa and asking $2,200 now. At $2,000 I have with Parisa's bidder, I can sell at $2,000 with fair warning at $2,000. That's yours then at $2,000, Parisa. 7030. Okay, and carrying on to lot 19 is probably a work by Métis Tic Tac, this standing figure, and we'll start the bidding here at $1,000. $1,000 to start me off. May I say $1,000? $1,000 to start this off. Goes in at $1,000, thank you, and asking $1,100. I have $1,000 bid with Ingo, asking $1,100 now. Are we through then at $1,000? I can sell at that opening bid of $1,000 if you like. Selling at $1,000. Sold then $1,000, and Ingo's paddle was 2057. And lot 20, and that is William Nautilek, and it's the boy playing with a toy. Neat early thing. And start me off at $550. $550 to start this off on a little token of the sale. I've got $550 in the room and asking $6 now. I have $550 bid now, asking $6. At $550 bid, are we through then at $550? I can sell at $550. Well bought then, $550, and your paddle was $517. And the lot 21 is next, and this is, of course, the Haida box by Don Yeomans, with these beautiful yellows and blues, a corner box. And we'll start the bidding here at $9,000 on this rare piece. At $9,000 to start. May I say $9,000? At $9,000 on this rare piece. $9,000, worth an exceptionally lot more in the open market. $9,000. Carrying on to lot 22 is another work by Jesse Unark. And this is a colored pencil work by the artist. And we'll start the bidding here at $5,000. $5,000 asking on the Jesse Unark work on paper at $5,000 to start. $5,000 I have with Pat, thank you, asking $5,500. I have $5,500 bid now and asking $6,000. I have $5,500 against you, Pat, if you'd like $6,000 now. $6,000 is bid and asking $6,500 now. I have $6,000 bid with Pat's order, asking $65,000. Are we through then at $6,000? I can sell at $6,000. Pat's bid then at $6,500, and the paddle is 2058. Lot 23 is the Four Figures Sleeping. A very, very cute work on paper. And we'll start the opening bid at $1,000. I've got Andrew bidding at $1,000. Mark's now in at $1,100. I'm looking for $1,200 now. I have $1,100 bid now, asking $1,200. I have $1,100 bid. Is that it? At $1,100, asking $1,200 now. Are we through then? At $1,100 with fair warning. At $1,100. Sold at $1,100 to paddle $1,210. And lot 24 is the work by Victoria Mangashwarluk. Sorry. It's the Kiviek Legend. Work on paper again, and start me at $800. $800 asking on this, if there's interest at $800 to start. At $800, no interest. Next lot then is lot 25. And this is another work by Kinojuak. This is entitled The Vision in Autumn. We'll start the bidding here at $5,000. $5,000 on the important artist at $5,000 to start. $5,000 asking on this. May I say 5,000? $5,000 to go, $5,000. Carrying on then to lot 26. Another work by the same artist. And this is The Owl Protected by Wolves and Birds. We'll start the bidding here, again, at $5,000. $5,000 to open on this if there is interest at $5,000. At $5,000 by Kinojuak at $5,000. $5,000. Carrying on then. Lot 27, and it's the Marion Toulouk. This fantastic and brilliantly colorful fabric work. And we'll start the bidding here at $12,000. $12,000 to open on $12,000. I have with Danica's bidder. I'm looking for $13,000 now. I have $12,000 bid now, asking $13,000. At $13,000 I have. I'm looking for $14,000. $14,000 is bid now and asking $15,000. At $14,000 bid now, asking $15,000. Are we through then at $14,000? With Danica's bidder at $14,000 and selling at $14,000. That's your bid, Danica, at $14,000. Your paddle is 2051. And the Uvalu. A really nice work, well documented, and this was included in a documentary on the CBC, a well-published example by the artist. We'll start the bidding here at $8,000. I've got Parisa in at $8,000, asking $85,000. Mark's now in at $8,500. $9,000 I have with Parisa, looking for $9,500 now. $10,000 is bid. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,000, 22,000. Well, my max bid was 24,000 then. You're in at 26, you're in at 28. Mark's now in at 28,000, knocking my bidder out, and I'm looking for 30,000 now. I have $28,000 bid now, and I'm looking for 30,000. I've got Holly on the line and Nadine. Yep, I've got 28,000. I hear you. 30,000. I was going to my phone bidders first. I promised I wasn't going to lose you. 32 I have with Mark. Are you in at 34 then? 6. Go. Mark's out now, so it's your bid. We're holding at 34,000 with your bid. I was going to go back to the phone bidders asking 36. Are we out then? I'm holding then in the room at $34,000. That's your bid then at $34,000, and I'm selling then at $34,000. Sold then at $34,000, and the paddle was 511. And that was a record. So Thank you all for participating. That is $6,000 above the last record, which was held by First Arts. And carrying on to lot 29 is the Tim Pitsulak. And it is this wonderful snarling creature, the polar bear. And we'll start the bidding here. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember what my notes are here. So you've got an opening bid of $8,000, Andrew, and I'm looking for $8,500, $9,000. Are we at $9,500? $10,000, $11,000, $12,000 then to you. I've got $11,000 here now, $12,000. I have a bid of $13,000. You're in at $14,000 and asking $15,000 back to you. $15,000 I have with Danica. $16,000 is bid with Mark, and I'm looking for $17,000. $17,000 is bid. $18,000 I have now for $19,000. $19,000 I have with Danica. $20,000 back in with Mark. I'm looking for $22,000 now. I have $20,000 with Mark's bidder asking $22,000. $22,000 I have with Danica's bidder asking $24,000. Holding at $22,000 to Danica's bidder, looking for $24,000 now. At $22,000 bid asking $24,000. Holly's now in at $24,000. I have Holly in at $24,000. Danica's now in at $26,000, and I'm looking for $28,000. $28,000 is bid now with Holly, and I'm looking for $30,000 now. I have Holly in at $28,000. Danica's now in at $30,000, and I'm asking $32,000 now. $32,000 is bid with Holly, and I'm looking for $34,000. I've got $32,000 with Holly's bidder asking $34,000 now. Holly's bid is at $32,000. I'm calling fair warning with Holly's bidder at $32,000. $34,000. $36,000. $38,000. $6,000 now again with Holly's bidder. Got Holly in at $36,000, looking for $38,000 now. I'm going to call fair warning at $36,000. Are we through then? At $36,000. Selling at $36,000. That's sold then. And the paddle was 2052 to Holly's bidder. You're all clapping. That means that you all know the records more than I do. So that flew past the last record, which was 14,000. So well done, more than double the last record. Carrying on to lot 30 now, which is the Shuvenai Ashuna. Also, this has been staring us down in the halls for months. So there we are. And we'll start the monsters off at $5,000. $5,000 to open, if I may, at $5,000. Got Mark in at $5,000, and I'm looking for $5,500. I have $5,500 bid now. I'm looking for $6,000. $6,500 I have now, asking $7,000. $7,000 is bid now and asking $75,000. I have $7,000 bid with Mark, asking $7,500. Are we through then at $7,000 to Mark's bidder at $7,000 and selling at $7,000? That sold then at $7,000. The paddle was 1210. Lot 31 is the Henry, and this is the Henry Dancing Bear. And we'll start the bidding here at $4,000. $4,000 on the Dancing Bear, if there's interest, at $4,000. $4,000 to go. May I say $4,000? We'll carry that along then. To lot 32, which is the Michael Massey. And very cute, this little owl with the big eyes. And lots of interest on this, actually, heading into the auction. Andrew, you've got bids, I think, online up to $3,200, and I'm asking $3,400 now. I have $3,200 online. I'll turn to the phones now to Danica at $3,400, and I'm asking $36. I have $3,400 asking $36. $36 I have with Holly asking $38. I've got Holly in at $36 asking $38. $38 is back online. $4,000 is next. Nadine's now in at $4,000 and asking $42. I have Nadine in at $4,000 asking $4,200. At $4,000 bid I have, are we through at $4,000? The internet is bidding, so it's hard to break it down. If they had offered $10,000 on the hour. 42, thank you. 44. 44 is now in with Nadine, and 46 is next. I have $4,400 with Nadine's bidder asking $46. We threw then at $4,400 to Nadine's bidder. I'm selling at $4,400, 46, asking 48. 48 is bid, looking for $5,000. I have $4,800 with Nadine asking $5,000 now. At $4,800 bid asking $5,000. Are we through then at $4,800? $5,000 is back in online. Asking $5,500. Nadine's now in at $55. Looking for $6 now to you, Andrew. I have $5,500 to Nadine's bidder. I'm calling fair warning at $5,500. Against you, $6,000 last minute. They're for sure watching with that 5-second increment. 65 I have now with Nadine. I've got $6,500 to Nadine's bidder. I'm looking for $7,000 now. Nadine's bid is holding at $6,500. Calling fair warning again and $7,000 in time. 75 is next. 75 is with Nadine. Nadine's bid is holding at $7,500. 8,000 back in online with Andrew. $8,500 is next. No hesitation here at $8,500 with Nadine's bidder and asking $9,000. $8,500 is bid with Nadine's order. $9,000 I have with Andrew. Looking for $95. $95 is bid. $10,000 is the next increment. Again, I'm holding with fair warning at Nadine's bid at $9,500, looking for $10,000. Calling once. $10,000 is bid. Looking for $11,000. $11,000 is bid with Nadine, looking for $12,000. Nadine's bid is holding at $11,000. My online bidder I'm asking, and they're bidding at $12,000. In at 13. Nope. Holding then with the online bidder at $12,000, unless anyone else would like to jump in. I'm gonna call fair warning at $12,000 to Andrew's bid. Sell at $13,000 I have with Nadine. So, should we put that pot of coffee on? Okay, Nadine's now in at $13,000. Andrew, are you in at 14? You're in at 14. Looking for 15. 15 it is. Asking 16 now. I have $15,000 with Nadine's bidder. I'm holding at $15,000 with Nadine's bidder. $16,000 is back in online. Really shaking your head no. I'm holding with Andrew's bid at $16,000. Calling fair warning. Once. Twice. 3 times. Sold. That was $16,000, and that went to paddle 3,000. Okay, lot 33 is the kudlik, or an early oil lamp, a wonderful stone implement, and we'll start the bidding here at $800. $800 asking on this. Is there any interest at $800? I've got a bid of $800, looking for $850 now. I have $800 bid now, asking $850. Are we through then at $800? I can sell at $800. Your bid at $800 to paddle 508. And carrying on to lot 34, this is the Animals Out of Darkness, a Cape Dorset work on paper, a stone cut, and we'll start the bidding here at $3,000. $3,000 asking on this. May I say $3,000? $3,000 on the stone cut. Is there any interest at $3,000? $3,000. Next lot is another work by Kinojuak. This is lot 35, The Woman and Birds. Very cute. And we'll start the bidding here at $2,000. Reese is in at $2,000 and asking $2,200 now. I have $2,200 bid. $2,400 I have now, asking $26. I have $2,400 bid now and $2,600 is bid. $2,800 I have with Parisa and asking $3,000. I have $2,800 holding to Parisa's bidder. I'm calling fair warning at $2,800, selling at $2,800. That's sold. 7026 is the paddle. And lot 36 is next. And it's a Pitalusi and another print. And this is the Eskimo leader. And we'll start the bidding here at $2,800. $2,800 on this work on paper. At $2,800. $2,800 to start us off. May I say $2,800? Next lot then is 37, and it's the Kananganak, and this is the entitled Snow Owl on Watch. We'll start the bidding here at $900. Got Precinct at $900, and I'm looking for $950 now. I have $900 bid now and asking $950. I have $950 then with Andrew, asking $1,000. I have $950 bid then with Andrew's order bid, asking $1,000 now. $1,000 I have with Parisa, asking $1,100. I have $1,000 bid, $1,100 now I have online and asking $12. $12 is bid now with Parisa, looking for $13. $13 is bid online with Andrew, asking $14. $14 is bid now with Parisa, asking $15. $15 is bid with Andrew, asking $16. $16 is bid with Parisa, asking $17. I'm holding with Parisa's bidder then at $1,600. Calling the fair warning then with Parisa's bidder at $1,600 and selling at $1,600. That's sold then, $1,600. 7030. And the Pautasela. Back to some stonework. Of course, with this dancing bear, we'll open the bidding at $5,000. I've got a bid then with my order bid at $5,000, and I'm asking $5,500. 55 is bid. My bid is now $6,000. 65 is bid. My bid is now $7,000. Asking $7,500. I have $7,000 with my bid then, asking $7,500. Are we through then at $7,000? My bidder is holding at $7,000. $7,000 it is, and my paddle was $1,202. And lot 39 is the Pitsiolac Biaxi, and it is the caribou and young. And we'll start the bidding here at $5,000. $5,000 to start this one off. Is there interest at $5,000? At $5,000 to go. $5,000 on this work. May I say $5,000? Fair warning then. That along. The Preston Singletary. This is lot number 40. And it is this magnificent piece of glass. It's really quite captivating as it is set up in the gallery. And we'll start the bidding here at $8,000. $8,000 on this wonderful piece of glass. May I say $8,000? At $8,000, if there's any interest, at $8,000. Carrying on to lot 41, and it is the first of the argillite pieces in tonight's auction by Christian White, and it is this wee well-carved piece, this shell clam. Andrew, you've got bids to start us off at $2,600, thank you, and I'm looking for $2,800 now. 28 is bid, asking $3,000. I have $2,800 bid in the room. Holly's now in at $3,000, asking $32, yes. Are we in at 34? I have 34 with Ashley. I say 36. 38. I have $3,600 here then, asking 38. Nope, back in at 38. 4,000. Are you in at 42? I have $4,000 here. Holly's now in at 42. Looking for 44. 46 to either of you. Ashley's walked away. That was an easy choice. 46 asking to you, Holly. $4,400 is now in the room. Now you're back in at 46. 48. 5,000 is next. $4,800 now here, asking $5,000. Calling fair warning at $4,800, $5,000 back in. Bidder. Sneaky tonight. $5,500 would you like? And at $5,000, asking $5,500. Would you like $6,000? Like $65. $6,000 is bid now, asking $6,500. Holding here then at $6,000. I'm selling then at $6,000 with fair warning. At $6,000 to paddle 511. Larry Rosso is next, and this is lot 42, and it is the Feast Bowl, the Loon Feast Bowl, and start me off at $2,600. $2,600 asking on the Feast Bowl if there's interest at 26. $2,600 asking. Next lot is lot 43. And this is the early and large Dorset mother and child. Illustrated here. And we'll start the bidding here at $5,000. $5,000 asking on the mother and child if there's interest at $5,000. $5,000 to open. May I say $5,000? $5,000. Next lot then is 44. It's the Kiakshuk, and this is the woman with pale. Looks like she just might have seen a ghost. And we'll start the bidding here at $700. $700 on this charming little stone. $700. Quite like her. 700. No? Next lot. Lot 45, and it is another early Dorset piece, a mother and child from the 50s. And we'll start the bidding here at $1,000. $1,000 on another early charming stone carving. $1,000 to open. 1,000 is bid. 11 is next. I have $1,000 as an opening bid, asking 1,100. You can sell then at $1,000 with fair warning at 1,000. Your bid at 1,000, and the paddle is 503. And carrying on to lot 46. And this is the Haunak, and it's the man with pack. And start me off at $800. $800 asking on this. 800. $800 asking. Is there any interest at $800? Next lot is the Annie Uteguk, back into some works on paper. And this is the Generations of Women Artists. And we'll start the bidding here with multiples up to $7,000. I'm asking $7,500 now. I have $7,000 online, asking $7,500. At $7,000 bid, are we through then at $7,000? I'm holding, nope, still going at $75,000, $8,000. Andrew's bid is at $8,000, $8,500 now. I'm looking for $9,000. I have $8,500 asking $9,000 now. Are we through then at $8,500? All online with your bids only at $8,500 and selling then at $8,500. It's yours then at $8,500, and that went to paddle 3,000. And this is the Jutai, this wonderful work entitled Worried. I can relate very often. That look. So we've got bids with Parisa at $2,400 I have, and I'm looking for $2,600 now. At $2,400 bid, Andrew's now in at 26. Worried, Parisa? I have $2,600 bid with Andrew. Parisa's a little worried that her bidder is not going to get their lot worried. We're holding then with Andrew's bid at $2,600 against you all at $2,600. I'm selling then for $2,600. Sold at 26, and that went to paddle 3,000. Carrying on to lot 49, and it's the Nick Sikuark. And this is the Worm Spirit, also full of character. Love it. And we'll start the bidding here at $900. I've got Mark in at $900, and I'm looking for $950 now. I have $900 bid. $950 is bid now. $1,000 I have with Mark. 11 is bid now. $1,200 is with Mark, asking 13. I have $1,200 bid with Mark's order, asking 13 now. At 12 bid, asking 13. Are we through at $1,200? Mark's bidder I'm holding at $1,200. That's bid to you, Mark, at $1,200, and that went to paddle 1210. And lot 50 is next. And it's the Akiga, the two men fighting. Very cute. And start me off at $4,600 now. $4,600 I have Mark in at $4,600, looking for 48. 48 is bid. 5,000. 5,000. 65. 7,000. 75. 8,000. 85. 9,000. 95. 10,000. 11 is next. 12 Mark says. 12 is holding with Mark's bidder then, asking 13 to the rest. I've got $12,000 bid now, asking 13. I'm holding to Mark's bidder at $12,000, selling at $12,000 with fair warning at $12,000. Sold then at $12,000, and that went to $12.10, and that also just hit another record on the artist. Lot 51 is the Mark Tungelek, and it is a musk ox. And we will start the bidding here at $3,000. $3,000 on the musk ox if there's interest at $3,000. That's in at $3,000 I have and asking $3,200. I have $3,200 now, asking $34. For his bid, asking $36. I have $3,400 bid now, asking $36. At $3,400 now, asking $36. Fair warning at $3,400. Selling then, Pat's bidder at $3,400. That's to you, Pat, and your paddle is 2030. And at Canoojawak, this is lot 52, and this is the bear and owl spirit. And start me at $7,000. $7,000 to open on this. Is there interest at $7,000? Opening at $7,000. $7,000. Next lot. 53 is the latch. And this is the seated owl spirit. It's wonderful white stone. And start me at $4,000 on it. $4,000 on this. Is there any interest at $4,000? At $4,000 asking. Good provenance on it. At $4,000. Next lot is lot 54. And this is the first of the Baker Lake textiles now. This is the Arnakuak, the animals and people. Very colorful. And we'll start the bidding here at $3,000 with Andrew. Andrew, you've got a bid at $3,000. $3,200 now I have with Mark. I'm looking for 34. 4. Like 36. 38. 4,000 to you, Mark. 42. 44. 46. 48. 5,000. 5. 6,000. I have $5,500 here, asking $6,000 now. $5,500 is with Mark's bidder, asking $6,000 now. I saw this gentleman first at $6,000. Are you in at 65? Should I give you a few more seconds again? 65 is with Mark's bidder. I'll give Andrew a moment to get caught up as well in case that bidder is still participating. I'm holding with Mark's bidder at $6,500. Well, Holly, looks like you're out. $6,500 I'm holding with Mark's bidder. I'm calling fair warning then at $6,500. Selling $6,500 it is. And that went to paddle 1210. And lot 55 is another work by Jesse Unark. This is the Big Woman. And we'll start the bidding at $2,600. $2,600 on this classic work by the artist at $2,600. $2,600 asking on this. May I say 26? Next lot is 56. This is this finely beaded amautic, and it's a women's work from the. It's relatively. Okay, so there we are. So we'll start this off at $5,000 on this wonderful beadwork example. I've got Mark in at 5,000 and asking 5,500. I have $5,000 bid now, asking 55. 55 is bid, looking at 6. I have $6,000 bid now, 65 now, are you in at 7? $7,000 is bid with Mark and asking 75. I have $7,000 with Mark's bidder asking 7,500. At $7,000 bid now, asking 7,005. Are we through that at 7,000? I can sell to Mark's bidder at $7,000. That's your bid then at $7,000, and the paddle is 12.10. And next is 57, and it's the first of two works by Arnaku, and this is the Tattooed Women, the work on paper. And we'll start the bidding here at $2,000. Parisa's got a bid of $2,000, and I'm looking for $2,200 now. I have $2,000 bid now, asking 22. Got 22, thank you. Asking 24. I have $2,200 here, asking $2,400. Andrew's now in at $2,400, looking for 26. Parisa's now in at 26. Asking 28. Andrew's now in at $2,800 and looking for 3,000. Grace is now bidding at $3,000 and asking 3,200. I have $3,000 to Parisa's bidder asking 32 now. At $3,000. I'm selling then at $3,000 to Parisa's bidder at 3,000. Sold then at $3,000. 7021. And next by the same artist, the Blooming Tulips, and we'll start this at $2,400. $2,400 to go at $2,400. $2,400 asking, may I say 24? At $2,400, was there interest at $2,400? Next lot then is lot 59, and it's another work by Kanojwak, and this is the Song of Spring diptych. And we'll start the bidding here at $3,000 on this classic work. Mark's in at $3,000 and asking $3,200. I have $3,000 bid, 32 now. Or would you like? Asking 36. I have $3,400 with Mark's bidder. 3,600 asking. I have $3,400 bid with Mark asking 36. Are we through at 34? Fair warning at $3,400. Sold then at $3,400, and your paddle is 12.10. And lot 60 is next, and it's the Jamesie, and this is this tricycle. How totally cute is that? And start me off at $600. Andrew's in at $600, thank you, and asking $650. I have $600 bid now, asking $650 next. At $600 bid now, are we through at $600? Andrew's the opening bid then at $600, and I can sell at $600. That's yours then, Andrew, at $600, and your paddle is 3,000. And a Jesse Unark, and this is the Flight of the Shaman. And we'll start the bidding here at $2,000. $2,000 asking on this work on paper at $2,000 to go. $2,000 asking at $2,000. Carrying on to lot 62, and it's the Luke and Gahudluk, and this is entitled Boy. And shall we start the boy off at $800? $800 asking on the boy. 800. $800. Any interest at 8? Next lot then is lot 63, and it's another work by Jesse Unark. A very graphic example here, striped clothing. And start me off at $3,000. $3,000 asking on the striped clothing at $3,000. Got $3,000 bid, asking $3,200. I have $3,000, $3,200 I have with Parisa asking $34. I have $3,200 with Paris's bidder asking $34 now. Are we through then at $3,200 to Paris's bidder? I can sell at $3,200 to Paris's bid. That's your bid then, Parisa. And another work by Jesse Unark. This is lot 64. And it's some of the Grizzlies. And we'll start this off at, wait, am I wrong? 4, there we are. I'm so sorry. We're opening this at $1,200. $1,200 asking on this. Is there any interest at $1,200? $1,200. At $1,200, may I say $1,200 to open? At $1,200. Carrying on to lot 65 is another work by the good artist Ashwituk. This is the caribou head emerging from water. Good one. Andrew, you've got bids at $4,800, and I'm asking $5,000 now. $5,000 I have with Holly's bid asking $5,500. Andrew's now in at $5,500, and I'm looking for $6,000. $6,000 is bid. 65 I have, asking $7,000. $7,000 is bid. 75 is bid now and asking $8,000. $8,000 is bid with Holly, asking $85. I have Holly bidding at $8,000. Are we through then at $8,000? No, Andrew's now in at $8,500, and I'm looking for $9,000. $9,000 is bid with Holly, asking $95. I've got Holly bidding at $9,000. I'm calling fair warning at $9,000. I'm selling then to Holly's bidder. Nope, I'm so sorry, $9,500 in the last minute. $10,000 is next. Holly's now in at $10,000. $11,000 asking. I have Holly bidding at $10,000 now. Calling fair warning then at $10,000. No, I'm not. I've got Andrew in at $11,000. Holly, would you like to bid $12,000? $12,000 is bid. For $13,000. I don't even want to say it. Then I say it, and a bid comes in. Oh, there. $13,000 is bid. Holly, would you like to bid $14,000? No. Holly says no, so it's back to you, Andrew, at $13,000. Against you all, I'm selling at $13,000 to Andrew's bid. Fair warning at $13,000. That's sold then to you, Andrew, at $13,000, and that went to paddle $3,000. 68 is next, and it's a Pitsiolak Niviaxi, and it's the Sedna and Children, and we'll start the bidding here at $5,000 on this wonderful piece. $5,000 to open if there's interest at $5,000. $5,000 to start at $5,000. $5,000 or I'll move it along then. Fair warning. Move that then at $5,000. Lot 67 is the Sheoak, and this is another print, the bird in blue. This is always one of my favorites. And we'll start this off at $3,000. $3,000 on this brilliant blue bird at $3,000. $3,000. Carrying on is lot 68, and it's another by the same artist. And this is a graphite drawing now. And we'll start this off at $800. Cute little drawing. $800 on these little sea creatures. At $800. And carrying on to lot 69 is the 9 Arctic birds. And we'll start this off at $1,200. $1,200 on the 9 birds. May I say $1,200? Carrying on to lot 70, and it's the Kiakshuk. And this is another graphite drawing, composition. And we'll start this off, and this has, of course, only the best provenance exhibited and published through Fine Art. And we'll start the bidding here at $800. $800 to open on this. Starting interest at $800. $800. No? Carrying on to lot 71, and lot 71 is the Shiojuk, and this is the untitled 3 Owls. And Andrew, you've got a bid to start us off at $700, thank you. And I'm looking for $750 to you, Pat. Thank you. I've got bids with Pat at $750. $800 I have with Andrew, and I'm looking for $850. Looking for 9. Asking $950 now. Looking for 1,000. Asking 11. And 12. 13. 14. 15. 15 is bid, asking 16. We've got Pat holding at $1,500, looking for 16 now. Are we through at 1,500? Pat's bidder it is at $1,500, and I'm selling then to Pat's bidder at 15. Sold then. I went to you, Pat, at 1,500, and your paddle was 2030. And lot 72 is the next lot. And this is, of course, the work by Miriam Kiok, and it's the sleeping figures. It's really cute. And we'll start the bidding here at $2,000. Got Mark in at $2,000 and asking $2,200 now. 22 is bid in the room. We're in. 24. Would you like 26 now? I have 24 with Mark's bidder, asking 26. You've hidden your face on me. I'm holding here at 24 against you. New bidder then at 26. 8. 3,000. 32. 4. 6. 38. 4,000. 42. 44. 46. 48. 5,000. Got 48 then holding with Mark's bidder. I have $4,800 here, asking $5,000 now. Selling then to Mark's bidder at $4,800. Against you all at 48. Sold then $4,800 to Mark's bidder, paddle 1210. And lot 73 is the Baker Lake Mother and Child. Really kind of cute too. And start me at $1,000 on it. Andrew, you've got $1,200, thank you, asking 13. I have $1,200 bid here, asking 13 now. I have $1,200 bid online, asking 13. Are we through at $1,200? I can sell at $1,200. That's yours then at $1,200, and your paddle was 3,000. And carrying on to lot 74, and this is an early Inuit work, a standing mother and child, and we'll start the bidding here at $2,600. $2,600 asking on the mother and child at $2,600. Next lot then is lot 75, and it's the Andy Memgark, and it's the child seeking its mother's attention. And start me at $600. $600 to go on this. I've got Mark in at $600. Thank you. Asking $650. I have $600 bid now. Asking $650. Are we through at $600? I can sell to you, Mark, at $600. That's yours at $600. Still $12.10. $76. Carrying on into some baskets, beginning with the painted rain hat, a new Chalmouth artist. Nice early work. And we'll start the bidding here. We've got multiples, $200, $1,800. Looking for $1,900 now. I have $1,800 bid now, asking $19. I'm calling fair warning at $1,800. Selling to you then at $1,800. And that went to paddle $3,000. And 77 is Quinn Alt. And it is a lidded basket now. And we'll start the bidding here at $300 with Parisa. Asking $325 now. I have $300, so with Parisa's bidder asking $325. Are we through then at $300? $325 is bid. Asking $350 now. Oh, right. Sorry. $5 off. $320. Would you like $340? Would you like $360? $380. $400. I have $380 online. $400 is bid. We at $420 then? Okay. $420. $440? $460. $480. $500. I have $480 in the room, looking for $5 now. Calling fair warning at $480 and selling in the room at $480. That's yours then at $480, and the paddle was 511. And lot 78. And this is the telescopic carrying case, an Inuit piece. And we'll start the bidding here at, you've got bids at $850. Grace's got bids at $850. Andrew's now in at $900. $950 I have with Andrew. $1,000 is bid. 11 is bid now. 12. I've got Andrew holding at 12. Reese is now in at 13. 14 Andrew. 15 Parisa. 16 Andrew. I have Andrew holding at $1,600. Calling fair warning at 16. Selling with Andrew's bid then at 1,600. Sold at 1,600. That went to paddle 3,000. So this is the last lot from tonight's price collection. And we're ending off with a Tlingit basket from the 1920s. We'll start the bidding here with lots of interest. Up to $750 I have with Parisa. Asking $8. I have $750 bid now, asking $800. At $750 bid it is, holding at 7, no, new bidder at 8. $850. I have $800, holding with Parisa's bid at $800. $850. 9. $950. $1,000. 11. Bidding at $1,100 with Parisa. 11 it is, or is it glitching at a different price? What is the price? $10.50. Fine. Love high bid. It's just the best platform. No glitches. Live on camera. No glitches. $10.50. Holding with Parisa then. Calling fair warning and selling then at $10.50. Sold. Okay, now let's stretch our arms. Close this up. Open this up. Here we go. With lot 80, the Pautasela. Because you must start a catalog with the Pautasela. And I've got Parisa in at $2,600 and asking $2,800 now. 28 is bid now, looking for $3,000. I have $2,800 bid now, looking for $3,000. $3,000 is bid. Are you in at 32? May say 34. 36. 38. 4,000. Asking 42. 44. 46. 48. 5,000. 55. 6. 5. This is in at $6,000. Selling then to Parisa's bidder at $6,000 with fair warning at 6,500 marks back in. 7,000. 5. Back in now at $7,000 against you, Mark. Holding and selling then to Parisa's bidder at $7,000. Sold then at $7,000. 7010. Lot 81 is this unidentified work, The Hunter and Birds. So we're opening this at $550. Andrew's now in at 6. I've got $650 with my advanced order, and I'm looking for 7. 7. Would you like $750? I have $800, $850. Want $850? I have $800 with my bidder. You've got $850. Would you like 9? Asking $950. Or my bidder's at $950. Asking $1,000. $1,000. I have $1,100 bid. Would you like 12? My bidder is at $1,100 now, asking 12. Parisa's now in at 12. My bidder is at 13, asking 14. I have $1,300 with my advance bid, asking 14 now. I have $1,300 bid, 14 I have with Parisa, $1,500 is with my bidder, asking 16. I have $1,500 bid now, asking 16. You're both in. You guys decide. Okay, Andrew's now in at 16. That knocks my bidder out, asking 17. Parisa's now in at 17, asking 18. $18 is bid with Andrew, looking for 19. I have Andrew holding at $1,800, asking 19 now. Are we through then to Andrew's bidder at 18? Calling fair warning. No, Holly's now in at 19 on this lot. Okay. 19, Holly jumps in last minute, asking 2,000. Andrew's now in at 2,000. Would you like 22? For 24. I have Holly in now at $2,200, asking 24. Calling fair warning with Holly's bidder at $2,200 and selling then to Holly's bidder at 22. 22 it is, and Holly, your paddle was 2036. And lot 82 is the next lot, and it is a Henry, and this is the Owl in Pursuit. So we are opening this at $3,000 with Mark's bid at $3,000. I have $3,200 now. 34. I have 36. 38. 4,000. 42. 44. 46. 48. 5,000. 55. You're in at 6,000. I have 7,000. I'm knocking you out then at 7,000. Holly, are we in at 75? No. $7,000 is my bidder. I have $7,000 bid then. Asking $7,500. I have $7,000 bid on this very cute work, asking $7,500. I'm selling them to my bidder at $7,000. That sold then at $7,000. And my paddle was 1211. And lot 83 is the Jacopozy. And this is another totem. And we will start this off at 2,600. And you've got 28. Andrew's now in at $2,800, and I'm looking for 3,000. I have $2,800 bid now, looking for 3,000. Are we through then at 28? Andrew's bid it is at $2,800. That sold then to you at 2,800, and your paddle was 3,000. And carrying on to lot 84, and is the Kavik, the John Kavik. This unusual figure with the upraised arms, how cute. And we'll start the bidding here at 7,000. I've got Parisa in at $7,000. $7,500 asking. $7,500 with Mark's bidder. Asking $8,000 now. I have $7,500 bid, $8,000 I have. $8,500 is bid now, looking for 9,000. 9,000 is bid, asking 95. $9,500 is bid, looking for 10,000. 10,000 is bid, asking 11. Yes, asking 12. Looking for 13. Asking 14. May I say 15? May I say 16? Asking 17. Yes, looking for 18,000 now. May I say 19? I have Parisa holding at $18,000, asking $19,000 now. 19,000, Mark says yes. Next bid is 20. 20,000 online without hesitation. My next increment is 22,000, no. Holding then with Parisa's bidder at $20,000, asking 22,000. Got Parisa in at $20,000. I'm calling fair warning then at $20,000 and selling at 20,000. Parisa's bid then at $20,000. 7010. $85 is the Andy Mickey, the first of two by the artist. This is this early work of a dog. We'll start the bidding here at $2,000. You're in. Asking 22 now. I have $2,000. I'm looking for 22. Ingo or Pat at $2,000. You're out. Ingo, are you in at 22? 22. 24. May I say 26? May I say 28? 3,000. 32. 34. 36. 34 is bid with Ingo's bidder, asking 36 now. I'm holding at $3,400. I'm calling fair warning at 34. Selling at 34. That sold to you at 3,400, and your paddle was 2057. That is the end of this. And the second of the works by Andy Mickey, and this is the Caribou, the Stone and Antler, and we're opening this with Andrew at $2,000, and I'm asking 22 now. I have $2,000 bid, asking 22. 2, looking for 24. Andrew's in at 24, asking 26. Ingo's in at 26, asking 28. I have Ingo holding at $2,600, asking 28 on the work. Holding it. Pat's in at 28. 3,000. 3,000 I have with Ingo, asking 32. I've got Ingo holding at $3,000. Pat's now in at 32, asking 34. 34 is bid with Ingo, looking for 36. Pat's in at 36, asking 38. Ingo's in at 38, asking 4,000. Pat's in at 4,000, asking 42. Ingo's in at 42, asking 44. Pat's in at 44, asking 46. Ingo's in at 46, asking 48. Pat's in at 48, looking for 5,000 now. Ingo's got a bid at 5,000. I'm asking 5,500. 55 is next. 5. Pat's in at 55. I'm looking for 6,000 now. Goes confidently in at 6 and looking for 65. 65 I have with Pat. 7,000 I have with Ingo. For 75. Pat's in at 75 now and asking 8. 8's now with Ingo's bidder and asking 8,500. 9,000. 9,000. 95. I have 9,000 holding with Ingo's bidder. 95 would be next. Sitting at 95. 10,000 now. This says yes at 10. 11 is next. $10,000 holding to Ingo's bidder. Looking for 11 now. Calling fair warning at $10,000 to Ingo's bidder and selling at 10,000. That's yours, Ingo. Your paddle is 2057. And lot 87 is next. And it is this rare and impressive work by Joe, the Hunter and Walrus Scene. And we'll start the bidding here at 10,000. At $10,000 on this, well exhibited work at $10,000 to start. $10,000. At $10,000 to start. Was there any interest at 10,000? Next lot. 88. And the first of the masks by Bo Dick is the Bakwas mask. And we've got bids then with Parisa at 11,000, 12,000, looking for 13,000 now. I have $12,000 bid, asking 13. 13 I have with Nadine, looking for 14. I have 13,000 to Nadine's bidder looking for 14,000. At $13,000 bid asking 14. Are we through then at $13,000? 14. 15. May I say 16? I have Nadine holding at $15,000 asking 16 now. I'm holding at $15,000. I'm calling fair warning at $15,000 and selling then at $15,000. Nadine's bid it is. That went to here at 15,000, and Nadine's paddle was 2056. Next is 89, and it's the Audla. A mother holding a child now. And we'll start the bidding here at $2,200. $2,200 asking on this. May I say $2,200? At $2,200 on this mother and child, may I say $2,200? Lot 90 is next. It's the Hugak. It's the Howling Dog with this wonderful green stone from Kate Dorset. And we'll start the bidding here at $2,000. $2,000 asking on this. May I say $2,000? At $2,000 to start. May I say $2,000? Next lot then is lot 91. And it's the Inutsiak. And it's the summer camp. Or the and we'll start the bidding here. I've got Ingo on the phone. We'll start the bidding here at $5,000. $5,000 to go on this wonderful camp at $5,000. Thank you. I've got a bid in the room at $5,000. I'm looking for $5,500. I have $5,000 with your bid asking $5,500. $5,000 bid, 55. 6,000. 65. Just gonna give it to this gentleman. Would you like 7,000? Otherwise, I got Ingo yelling at me. There's a code of ethics, Ingo. Fine, 7,000. Would you like 75 then? No, are you in at 8,000? 85. 9,000. 95. 10,000. 11,000. I have $10,000 bid here. Are we back in at 11? Holding then with Ingo's bidder at $10,000. At $10,000 bid here, looking for 11. I'm calling fair warning at $10,000 and selling then to Ingo's bidder at 10,000. That's your bid, Ingo, at 10,000. I promise I wouldn't have missed you. Your paddle was 513. Lot 92 is a stone cut of birds. And we'll start the bidding here at $3,200. At $3,200 to go here, asking $3,200. At $3,200 to go, may I say $3,200? Andrew's now in at $3,200, thank you, asking $34. At $3,200 I have asking $34. Are we selling then at $3,200? Fair warning. That's your bid then, Andrew. At $3,200, your paddle is $3,000. And lot 93 is the Luke and Gahudluck. And this is the musk ox eating grass print. We'll start the bidding with Andrew at $600. Thank you. Asking $650 now. I have $600 online, asking $650. At $650 I have with Mark. 7 is with Andrew. 750, 8. 850, 8 now I have with Andrew's bidder asking $850. Calling fair warning to you, Andrew, at $800, and I'm selling then to Andrew's bidder at $800. Sold. $800 to paddle $3,000. Lot 94, and it's the Irene, another, this is another Baker Lake fabric or textile. And we'll start the bidding with its brilliantly colored large work at $2,800. $2,800 I have, looking for $3,000 now. I have $2,800 looking for $3,000. At $2,800 I have, asking $3,000 now. Are we all through then? At $2,800. That's with me then. And 95 is next. And it's another work. This is Victoria, this large, beautiful, colorful work of a hunt, scenes of a hunt. And we'll start the bidding here at, again, $2,800. Got Mark in at $2,800, $3,000, and looking for 32. Asking 34. I have $3,200 bid now, asking 34. At $3,200 bid, asking 34. Are we through then at 32 with fair warning at 32? Sold then at 3,200. The paddle was 12.10. And 96 is this early and substantial Argillite totem, a Haida work. And we'll start the bidding here at $6,000 on this substantial totem. At $6,000 I have, and I'm asking $6,500. I have $6,000 bid, asking $6,500. 5. 7 is bid here. 75. 75 Nadine. 8. Got 8. 5. 9,000. I have 85 in the room looking for 9,000. Nadine's now in at 9, and I'm asking 95. I have Nadine holding at $9,000, asking 9,500. 95. 10,000. 10,000 Ingo. 11 I have, asking 12. 12 it is. 13. 14. 13,000 in the room, looking for 14,000 now. $13,000 bid, 14,000 back in. Asking 15. I have $14,000 on the phone with Ingo, asking 15,000. 15. 16. The room it is at $15,000, looking for 16. I'm selling at 15. 16. Sly, sneaky bidder tonight. I have 16 bid, 17. Hold on. 16 is your bid. Would you like 17? Are we in at 18? Isn't it 17? It would be your bid now at 18. I have 17 here. Asking 18. 18. 19 is next. I have $18,000 on the aisle, asking 19. 19 is bid. 20,000. Drawing it out doesn't affect me, it just affects the rest of us. You're in at 20. 22. I'm holding here at $20,000 then. Calling fair warning at $20,000 with fair warning and selling at 20,000. 20,000 it is. Paddle 511. 97 is a 19th century Tlingit pole, model hollowback pole with early pigments on it. Start the bidding here at $5,000. Andrew, you're in at $5,000 and I'm asking $5,500 now. 55 I have. Asking 6. 65 is bid now. I have 7,000, looking for 75. I have $7,000 bid now, asking 7,500. I have $7,000 bid, asking 7,500. Are we through then at $7,000? Fair warning, at $7,000. At $7,000. 98 is a Haida platter, an argillite piece, quite a substantial size as well. And we'll start the bidding here at $6,000 now. At $6,000 to go, may I say 6,000? 6,000. Asking 65 now. I have $6,000 bid. 65 I have. 7,000. Looking for 75. 75. 8,000. Asking 85. $8,000 bid here, looking for 85 now. Selling then at $8,000 with fair warning. That's sold at 8,000, paddle 506. Lot 99 is another, this is the Nuchalnith bird rattle, and we'll start this off at $3,600 now. $3,600 on the bird rattle, may I say 3,600. At $3,600, if there's interest to start at 36. Next lot then is lot 100, and this is the Duzanaqua, is the title Mask by Ellen Neal. And you've got bids at 32, Andrew? I also had a 2. Oh well, looking for 34. I have $3,200 online, looking for $3,400. At $3,200, bid asking 34. Paris is now in at 34. I'm asking 36. I have $3,400 with Paris's bidder. I'm calling fair warning at 34. I'm selling at 3,400. Paris's bid then at 3,400. 7030. Lot 101 is the Karoo Ashavac, and this actually came through the estate of Robert Noakes, which is an estate that we've been selling off, and it's done amazingly well. Asian art and decorative arts. There are pieces that have gone to New York, and the best of the Inuit collection has gone to First Arts, so it's been nice to be shared around. And we'll start this work off at $18,000. I've got Mark in at 18,000. Are you in at 19? We're in at $20,000. Asking 22. 24. 6 would be next. I have 24, 26 in time with Danica, 28,000 I have with Mark's bidder, looking for 30,000 now. I have $28,000 to Mark's bidder, looking for 30. I have $28,000 bid, asking 30,000. Are we through then at $28,000? Selling at $28,000. Sold at $28,000. That went to $12.10. And lot 102 is next, And this is the Moses POV, and it is a standing woman. And we'll start her off at $3,800 on this mythical face. 3,800. Is there interest at 38? Next lot is 103, and it's the Saluit Mother and Child stone carving, and we'll start the bidding here at $2,400. $2,400 on the Mother and Child. May I say 24? $2,400 to start. And lot 104 is the next lot, and it's this snarling bear. And Andrew, you've got bids up to $2,200, and I'm looking for 24 now. I have $2,200 bid asking 24. At $2,200 bid asking 24, I can sell at $2,200. That sold at 22, and that went to paddle 3,000. And lot 105 is this monumental totem by it's the Yaya totem, and you know, fits in everyone's car, no problem. Happy to help you out with it tonight, of course. Easy to pick up. Fantastic, a wonderfully carved work with painting and details, and it's been admired while sitting in the front entrance for several months. We'll start the bidding here at $9,000. Mark's in at $9,000. I'm looking for $9,500. I have $9,000 bid asking 95 now. 95. In at 10,000. For 11,000 now. I have $10,000 with Mark's bidder looking for 11,000. At $10,000 only, asking 11,000. Are we through then at 10,000? 11,000. 12,000. I say 13. Are you in at 14? 15. Say 16. You're in at 17. Got Mark, yes, 17. Mark's in at 18. 19,000. 20,000. 22,000 is next. 24,000. 26,000. 26,000 is your bid. Asking 28. We've knocked Mark out. We're holding at 26,000. I'm calling fair warning then at $26,000, and I'm selling at 26,000. That sold then at $26,000, and the paddle was 511. And that just flew right past any record by this artist. Auction. And now we're carrying on to the William Yukas, and this is a Tlingit totem with a wonderful carving and patination to it, and a really interesting read and history here, good provenance. We'll start the bidding at $5,000. Andrew's in at 5,000. I'm looking for 5,500. I have $5,000 bid. $5,500 I have to Nadine. 6,000 is bid. Asking 65. 65 I have to Nadine. Asking 7,000. I have Nadine holding at $6,500, and I'm looking for 7,000 now. $6,500 it is, asking 7. I'm calling fair warning and 7,000. 75. 8,000. 85. Holding then at $8,000 right here. Calling fair warning at $8,000. Selling at $8,000. Sold then, $8,000. Paddle was 511. 107 is the Rudolph Walton, and this is a grease bowl. That will start the bidding here at $3,400. $3,400 on the grease bowl. If there's interest at $3,400. Carrying on to lot 108, it's the Young Doctor Eagle Bowl, a very cute example, early 20th century, and we'll start the bidding here at $1,200. $1,200 asking on this, may say 12. Next lot is 109, back into the stone carvings, beginning with a John Tic Tac. And we'll start the bidding here at 10,000. Marks in at 10. Asking 11. 11 it is. My bid is with 12 and looking for 13, back to you. Marks in at 13, asking 14. I have $13,000 with Mark's bidder asking 14 now. At $13,000 I have asking 14 with fair warning at 13. To Mark's bidder it is at $13,000 and your paddle is 1210. And lot 110 is the Henry Bear. This is a large, very classic Henry Bear. And we'll start the bidding here. Well, I've got a bid of $8,000 to start us off, and I'm looking for $8,500. I have $8,000 bid here, looking for $85. $85. I have $9,000 and asking $95. $95 I have, and I've got $10,000 bid and looking for $11,000. I have $10,000 bid and $11,000 I have, and looking for $12,000. I have my bid is at $12,000 and looking for $13,000. My bid at $12,000, looking for $13,000 now. Are we through then to my bidder? 13 in the room. I have 14,000. 15,000. I have 16,000 now. Asking 17. Still my bid at $16,000. Calling fair warning to my advance bidder at 16,000. That's my bid then at $16,000, and my paddle was 1202. And the Abe Ingick, thank you. A large work, 3-dimensional. And we'll start the bidding with Andrew at $3,800. And Mark's bid is at $4,000. I have 42, 44, 46, 48. 5,000, are you in? I have $5,000. You're in at 5,500. I have $6,000, $6,500. $7,000 is your bid. And asking 75. I have $7,000 to Mark's bidder, asking 75 now. At $7,000 to Mark's bidder, I'm calling fair warning at $7,000. Selling at $7,000. Sold then at $7,000, and the paddle is 1210. And lot 1112 is the John Pangnark. It's cutie. And we'll start the bidding here with Parisa at. You've got 36. I have $3,800 here. I have 4,000. Are you in at 42? I have 44 now. 46 asking. 46. I have 48. 5,000. I have 55 now. Looking for 6,000. 6,000. I have 65. I have $6,500 to my bidder, asking 7,000. Reese is now in at 7,000. I have $7,500 now, and I'm looking for 8,000. My bid is at $7,500, looking for 8,000 now. 7,500 it is to my bidder. I'm calling fair warning at 7,500 and selling at 75. That's to me then at 7,500, and my paddle is 1207. And lot 1113 is a Lucy Tassier, and this is the Embracing Figures. And we'll start the bidding here at $1,200. I've got Andrew in at 12. I have 13 now, looking for 14. I have $1,300 to bid now, asking 14. Andrew's back in at 14, asking 15. Pat's in at 15, asking 16. I have Pat bidding at $1,500, asking 16 now. Are we through then at 15 to Pat's bidder? I'm calling fair warning at 1,500 and selling to you, Pat, at 15. That's your bid then, Pat, at 15. I don't know your paddle. Pat, do you have a paddle number? And another Andy Mickey, this is the animal plaque, and we'll start the bidding here at $3,000. $3,000 to start. $3,000. I've got Ingo in at $3,000 and looking for 32. 32 is bid now, and 34 I have there, looking for 36. 36 I have with Ingo, asking 38. I've got $3,600 bid now, asking 38. Are we through then at 3,600? I'm selling then to Ingo's bidder at $3,600 with fair warning. Sold then at 36, and that went to 2057. And 115 is the Eva Taluki with a classic beadwork, and we'll start the bidding here at $800. $800 on this We Work with a Beading. 800. Next lot then is 1116. 116, and it is the Judas. The first of a few Judases in the latter part of tonight's auction. This is the muskox shaman, and we'll start the bidding here at $15,000. $15,000 on this classic work. I have $15,000 bid. Asking 16 now. I've got Mark in at $15,000 and I'm looking for 16,000. I have $15,000 bid, asking 16 now. Are we all through then at $15,000? I can sell with Mark's bidder at $15,000 with fair warning at $15,000. To you, Mark, then at $15,000. Your paddle was 1210. And 117 is this Bodick, an early work, an early mask. And we'll start the bidding at $5,000. Paris at $5,500 I have with Andrew, and I'm asking $6,000 now. I have $5,500, asking $6,000 now. At 55, Paris is now in at $6,000, looking for 65. I have $6,000 bid with Paris, asking Andrew's now in at 65 and looking for 7,000. 7,000. Paris's bid is holding at $7,000. Andrew's now in at 75. 75. 8,000. Andrew's now in at 85. Paris has now got 9,000. 95 I have with Andrew. 10,000 I have to Parisa. 11,000 I have with Andrew. 12,000 is bid with Parisa. I have 12,000 bid with Parisa's bidder. Looking for 13. 13 with Andrew. 14 I have with Parisa. I have 14,000 to Parisa's bidder. Against you, Andrew, I'm holding at $14,000 to Parisa's bid. Selling at $14,000. Sold then at 14,000. 701114. And the 118 is an attribution to Ron Russ. And we will start the Argillite Bear off at $2,000. $2,000 to go on this. Is there interest at $2,000? At $2,000. Carrying on to lot 119, and it's another by the same artist. This is the double-sided dish. And you've got bids, Andrew, at 24. I've got an advance at 2,600 and looking for 28. I have $2,600, $2,800 now. I have $3,000 and I'm looking for 32. I have $3,000 bid to my bidder asking 32. Are we through then at 3,000? To my bidder it is at $3,000. That sold then at 3,000 and my paddle was 12.14. 120 is a tic tac. This is a mother and child. And we'll start the bidding here at $8,000. $8,000 on the tic tac mother and child. May I say $8,000 to start? 8,000. 8,000. Carrying on to 121 is that's attributed to Yvonne Kauniuk. And again, this is a standing mother holding a child, and we'll start the bidding at $2,000 as well. $2,000 to open on this. May I say 2,000? At $2,000. Carrying on to lot 122, and it's the Michael Amaruk, and it is a muskox. And again, start me with Andrew's bid at $3,000. And $3,200 I have with Ashley, and I'm looking for $3,400 now. 34. 36 I have, asking 38. 38. 4,000. 42 is next. I have 42 now with Ingo. 44 is with Ashley. 46. Ashley holding, no, Inga's now in at 46. Ashley's now in at 48. Looking for 5,000 now. I have 4,800, $5,000. I have $5,500. Ashley is not backing down. Our next bid is 6,000. I have $5,500 in the room with Ashley's bidder. I'm looking for 6,000. Ingo's now in at 6. Okay, Ashley backed down. So I'm holding then with Ingo's bidder at 6,000. Are we through then at 6,000? Ingo's bidder it is at $6,000. Sold then, that's 6,000, and Ingo, your paddle is 2038. And the next Judas, this is lot 123, and it's a fantastic muskox tossing hunter work. So Andrew, you've got 5,000. I have a bid of $5,500, and I'm looking for $6,000 I have here, and I'm looking for 65. 65. 7,000, 75, 8,000 I have now, 85 I have, 9,000, $9,500 is bid, $10,000 is bid, 11,000 I have with Holly, 12,000 I have with Ashley, looking for 13, Holly, may I say 14. 14 is bid with Mark, asking 15, 15 I have with Ashley, asking 16 now. I have 15 bid now, asking 16. $16,000, $17,000 is bid, asking 18,000. I have $17,000 bid with Ashley, asking $18,000 now. $18,000 is bid with Holly and asking $19,000 is bid now. I'm asking for $20,000. I have $19,000 here, asking $20,000 now. At $19,000 I have, asking $20,000. Holding at $19,000. With fair warning and $20,000. 22. 24 is next. I have $22,000 here. Looking for 24. Holding then at $22,000 with Ashley's bidder, I'm calling fair warning at $22,000. Your bid then, Ashley, at $22,000, and that was $12.10. And carrying on to lot 124 is the Nick Sikarak, and this is this very Stranger Things crawling spirit. And we'll start the bidding at $1,000. Andrew, you've got $1,000 and $1,100 I have with Parisa, and I'm looking for $1,200 now. 12 is bid now, asking 13. I have $1,213 now I have with Parisa, looking for $1,400. 14 I have with Andrew's bid, asking 15. I have $1,400 at the Andrews bid, asking 15 now. Are we through at 14? The fair warning at $1,400, 15 in the room against you both, asking 16. I have 15 here, asking 16 now. I can sell at $1,500 with fair warning at 15 against you, Andrew. 1,500. 506. And 125 is the Urish, and this is the frightened mother and child. And we'll start the bidding here at $2,000. $2,000 on the mother and child. May I say 2,000? Could also be a little Stranger Things-ish. 2,000 I have, looking for 22. I have $2,000 bid, 22 now I have, looking for 24. 24 I have, looking for 26. I have $2,400 with Holly's bidder, asking 26 now. I can call fair warning at 2,400. I can sell at 2,400. That's Holly's bid then at 2,400. The paddle was 2035. And lot 126 is next, and this is the Argillite totem pole. And we'll start the bidding here at $4,000. $4,000 to go on this. Was there interest at 4? Paris has got a bid of 4,000. Asking 42. I have $4,000 bid, asking 42 now. Nadine's in at 42, and I'm looking for 44. I have $4,200 with Nadine. 44 now I have, looking for 46. 6 is bid. 48. Asking 5. 5,000 is with Nadine, asking 5,500. I have $5,000 to Nadine's bidder, asking 55. Are we through at 5,000? To Nadine's bidder at $5,000. That's your bid at $5,000. Your paddle was 2053. And the Henry Hunt. This is a wonderful example of a painted totem. We'll start the bidding at 2,400. Andrews, I'm sorry, you've got 26, looking for 28. I have $2,600 on this painted totem, asking 28 now. At $2,600, are we all through then at 26? You're in at 28, asking 3,000. 3,000 is bid with Andrew. Are we in at 32? 32 is bid, looking for 34. 34 is bid, are we in at 36? 34 it is then, online. I'm holding at 3,400 and I'm going to call fair warning at 34 and sell at 3,400. Sold then, that's 3,400 and that went to paddle 3,000. Lot 128 is the next of the painted totems. We'll start this off now at 26. I've got Parisa in at $2,600 and looking for 28. I have $2,600 bid, $2,800 I have now, looking for 3,000. I have $2,800 bid, asking 3,000 now. $2,800 I have, asking 3,000. Are we through then at 2,800? Looking for 3. Are we all through then at 2,800 with fair warning at 2,800? And lot 129 is another work by John Cavik. This is the Standing Man. And we'll start the bidding here at $8,000. I've got Mark in at $8,000 and I'm looking for 8,500. I have $8,000 bid, $8,500 I have, $9,000 I have with Mark and looking for 9,500. Got Mark holding at $9,000, asking 95. Are we through then at 9,000? That's your bid then at $9,000. And your paddle is 1210. And another work by John Cavik, and this is the Hooded Face. And we've got opening bids at $1,500 to start. $1,500 on the Cavik, may I say 15? At 1,500. $1,500 to start, may I say 15? And lot 131 is the Henry. And again, a Henry bear. This is a walking bear. And we'll start the bidding here at 3,000. I've got Andrew in at $3,000 and I'm looking for $3,200 now. Mark's in at 32, looking for 34. 34 I have with Pat, 6 is with Mark, asking 38. 38 is with Pat, 4,000 I have with Mark, asking 42. 42, 44, 46. What? 46 I have. Are you in at 48? 5,000. 55. 6,000. Yes? 65. 7,000. 75. In at $7,000, looking for $7,500 to the room. I'm holding then with Pat's bidder at $7,000. I'm calling fair warning at $7,000. Selling then to Pat's bidder at $7,000, and your paddle is 2031. And 1032 is Bill Nasagalawak, the two-headed bear. And we'll start this off at 3,000. I've got Andrew in at $3,000, and I'm looking for $3,200 I have, and I'm asking $3,400. 34 is bid, asking 36. 36 is bid, looking for 38. I have $3,800 now. 4,000 is with me. I'm asking 42. 42 is with you, Andrew, asking 44. I have $4,200 to Andrew's bidder, asking 44. Now I can call fair warning to Andrew's bidder at $4,200 and sell then at 42. That's yours then at 4,200, and your paddle is 3,000. And 133 is another Kanojuak, and this is the Rabbit Eating Seaweed Part 2. We'll start this off at $2,200. You're in at 22 and looking for 24. I have $2,200 bid, asking 24 now. 24 is bid now and looking for 26. I have $2,400 with me, asking 26. $2,400 is with me, looking for 26. Is there any further advance in on 2,400? With fair warning at $2,400. That's with me then at $2,400. And 134 is the Shiojuk. This is the stick on paper, oil stick on paper, the Untitled Sailboat. And we'll start the bidding here with you, Andrew, at $1,000. Would you like 1,100, Holly? 11 is bid with Holly's bidder, and asking 12. I have $1,100, 12 now back online. 13, are you in? $1,400 asking. 15. Asking 16. 17. 18, may I say? I have 17 to Holly, asking 18. Are we through then at 17? Selling to Holly's phone order at 1,700. That's yours then at 1,700. Your paddle is 2051. And 135 is this new Chalneth dance mask. And we'll start the bidding at $3,000 on this. $3,000 on the dance mask. Is there any interest at $3,000? Carrying on is lot 136, and it is another, this is the sun mask. Got, is that bids? At 22. Andrew, you've got $2,200, looking for $2,400 now. At $2,200, $2,400. Waiting patiently, not yelling at me, asking 26. I have $2,400 now in the room, asking 26, and you fished your wish at 2,400 to paddle 502. And 137 is the Jimmy John, and this is another fantastically carved mask. And Andrew, you've already got bids up to $8,000 and asking $8,500 now. I have $8,000 bid online, asking $8,500. Nadine's now in at $85,000, and Andrew's now in at $9,000, and I'm looking for $9,500. $95,000 I have with Nadine. $10,000 I have with Andrew. $11,000 I have with Nadine. Looking for 12. I have $11,000 to Nadine's bidder, asking 12 now. I'm calling fair warning at 11. I'm selling at 11,000. Note 12,000 in the room. 13. I have $12,000 seated in the room, asking 13 now. 13. Are we in at 14? I have 13 with Nadine, asking 14 now. 14 is bid. 15 now. Asking 15. 15 is bid, looking for 16 now. I have 15,000 with Nadine's bidder, asking 16. Nadine's phone bid at 15,000. Selling at 15,000. Sold then at $15,000. Nadine's bidder 2037. And the first of two works by David E. Alec. We'll start this one off at $1,200. I've got Andrew bidding at $1,200, and I'm looking for 13 now. 13 is with Mark, asking 14. I have $1,300 with Mark's bidder asking 14. Are we through at 13? 14 is bid. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2,000. 19 I have with Mark's bidder asking 2,000 now. I've got Mark in at 2,000. 22. 24 would you like? 26. 28. 26 it is. Again with Mark's bidder at 2,600. At $2,600 I have asking 28. I'm holding at $2,600. Calling fair warning at 26. 26 it is to paddle 1210. And this very cute one by David Dialek, the eagle caught in a fox trap, maybe not so cute in its title. I take back the cuteness. $1,500 on this. $1,500. Parissa's in at 15, looking for 16 now. At $1,500, I have to Parissa asking 16. Are we through at the opening bid of 15 with fair warning at 15? That's yours, Parissa, at 15. And lot 140 is next, and this is the ivory hunt scene. And we'll open the bidding at $1,000. Andrew, you've got 1,000. I have $1,100 now, looking for 12. 12 is bid. 13. You'll take 13. I've got 14 now, asking 15. 15. I have 16, asking 17. 17. You're both bidding. 18. 19. 2,000. 22. 24. 26. 28. 28. 3,000. 2. 34. 36. 38. 4,000. 42. 44. Yes. 46. 48. 5,000. 55. 6,000. 55. 7,000. 75. 8,000. 85. 85. 9,000. 95. 10,000. Asking 11. I have $10,000 bid, asking 11 now. Are we through then at 10,000? Calling fair warning at $10,000. Your bid at 10,000. 508. 141 is this double-sided pictorial panel. And Andrew, you've got a bid of 500? Yes, looking for 550 now. Nope, now you've got 550. Now you have 6. 650 I have here. 7. 750. 8. 850. 9. 850 I have. Now you've got 950. 1,000. 950 I have back online, asking $1,000 now. At 950 I have to Andrew's bidder, looking for 1,000. Are we through then at 950? Fair warning at $950 to you, Andrew, at 950. Sold then, 950, paddle 3,000. 142 is another Joe, and this is the standing caribou. Andrew, you've got bids at, Parissa, you've got bids at 800, thank you. 850 I have with Andrew. 9 I have. 950 I have right here. I have 950 bid, looking for 1,000. 1,000 I have with Parissa. Are you in at 11? 12 now. I have $1,100 bid, asking 12. Holly, 12. 13. I have $1,200 to Holly's phone order. 13 I have with Parisa, asking 14. Andrew's now in at 14, looking for 15. Parisa's now in at 15, asking 16. 16 I have with Holly, looking for 17. 17 I have with Parisa, asking 18. It's holding with Parisa's, no, Andrew's now in at 18 now, and asking 19. Parisa's got 19, looking for 2,000. Parisa's holding at $1,900, against you, Holly, and against you, Andrew. No, Holly's now in at 2,000. I saw her hand first, asking 22. Parisa's got 22 I have with Parisa, looking for 24. I have Parisa holding at $2,200, asking 24. Are we through then at $2,200 to Parisa's bidder? Once, twice, fair warning. Parisa is yours. What's your paddle? $143 is the attribution to Thomas Moody at Totem. And we'll start the bidding at 1,500. 15 I have with Andrew, looking for 16. I have 15 bid, asking 16. 16. Asking 17. I have 16 now bid, asking 17. We're in at 17, 16. 17 now. 18 is bid. 19. 2,000. 22. Asking 22. 24. 26. 24 it is in the room. I'm calling fair warning at $2,400 in the room at 24. Sold. 2,400, paddle 509. And another Haida totem. This is this cedar wood example with pigment. I've got Andrew, you're bidding at 26, looking for 28 now. I have $2,600 bid, asking 28. Now I have 28. Now I'm asking 3,000. 3,000. I have 28. Now Pat's in at 3,000, looking for 30. Andrew's now in at 32, like 34. 34. Pat's in at 34, asking 36. Got Pat holding at $3,400, asking 36. 36 back online, looking for 38. Looking for 4,000. Pat's holding at 3,800. I'm calling fair warning at 3,800. Ingo, are you in? You're in at 4,000? Me too. Yes? 44. 46. 48. 5,000. 55. Unit 55, Ingo? $5,000 I have with Pat's bidder. I'm calling fair warning at 5,000. Now you'd like 55? Like 6,000. So I've got Ingo holding at 55. 57.50. Ingo, do you want 6,000? Pat, do you want 62.50? Holding them with Ingo's bidder at $6,000. I'm calling fair warning at $6,000. 6,000. Okay, that went to Ingo to paddle 513. 145 is another argillite piece, a good 19th century feasting platter. And we'll start the bidding with Andrew at $1,500, looking for 16 to you, Nadine. I've got Andrew holding at 1,500, asking 16. Got $1,500, looking for 16. Are we bidding? No? Okay, we're holding then with Andrew's bid at 15. I'm calling fair warning at $1,500. Once, twice. Yours. 1,500 and your paddle was 3,000. A trade pipe. We are. And we've got an opening bid of $2,000. I've got $2,200 now. I'm looking for 24. I have $2,200 to my bidder asking 24. At $2,200 bid asking 24. Are we all through then at $2,200 with fair warning? That's my bidder at $2,200. 147 is another work by Judas. And we'll start the bidding here at $8,000. $8,000 on this Judas. Who would like this for 8,000? 8,000 is your bid. Unit 85. Like 9,000. Unit 95. Unit 10,000. Say 11,000. I say 12. 13. Unit 14. Say 15. I've got 14,000 in the room, asking 15,000. I just am going to give Holly a second in case her bidder is still in. Calling $14,000 with your bids at 14,000. Well bought. That's 14,000. And what's your paddle number? 507. And 148 is next, and this is the polar bear teeth mask. Very cool. And we'll start this at $3,000. I've got Andrew at 3,000, looking for 32 now. I've got 32. 34 is my bid, asking 36. You're in at 36, thank you, asking 38. At $3,600, I have asking 38. I can call fair warning at $3,600 and sell at 36. It's Andrew's bid then at 3,600, and the paddle was 3,000. And a Robert Hoole, depicting a hole. Let's start the Hoole off at $1,000. $1,000 on the Hoole. Very up and coming. No. 150 is the shilling, a classic Arthur shilling. Start me off at 3,000. I've got Parisian at $3,000 on the shilling, asking 3,200 now. I have $3,000 bid. $200 I have. 34 is bid. Looking for 36. I have $3,400. Looking for 36. Is there any further advance in on 3,400? With fair warning, that's with me at 34. And 151 is the next lot, and this is the study for the right half of the impending Niska deal. Again, there was work by the same artist in the last sale, and it did phenomenally well. Is there interest at $1,400? Parisa, you've got a bid of $1,400, $1,500 I have, looking for 16 now. I have $1,500 bid, asking 16. $1,500 I have, asking 16. Is there any further advance? 16 is now with Parisa, asking 17. I have $1,600 to Parisa's bidder. I'm calling fair warning at 1,600. I can sell to Parisa's bidder at 16. That's to you, Parisa, at 1,600. Paddle. I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last. 3. And the John Livingston mask. We'll start the bidding here at 1,700. Thank you. Looking for 18 now. I have $1,700 bid online, asking 18. Are we through then at 17? 18 in time. 19. 2,000. 22. Selling at 22, 24. Andrew's bid at $2,400. I'm calling for 26. $28. Calling fair warning at 3,000. Hours ago. It's not cute anymore. $3,000 it is. 32. Calling fair warning once again at $3,200. Selling to you, Andrew, at 3,200. Paddle is 3,000. Home stretch, ladies and gentlemen, lot 153. And this is another mask. This is illustrated here. And we'll start the bidding at 1,200. I have, looking for 13 now. In the room, I have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have $1,700 in the room, looking for 18 now. Are we through at 17? Calling fair warning at 1,700. Sold at 17 to paddle 502. And a John Pangnark. A stone seated figure. And start me at 700 on this. $700 on this stone figure. Any interest at 7? Next lot is 155, and this is the Andy Mangark. And this is the hunter in a sleeping bag. And we're opening the bidding at 440. Looking for 460. Next, 156 is a muskox. And I've got a bid at 440 and I'm looking for 460. Lot 157 is another Eva Taluk, and this is a mixed material one, transforming, and we'll start the bidding here at 800. You're in. Anyone else want 850? Sure. You have 850? I have a bid of 800. Okay, we're just calling fair warning and giving Parisa a second. You've got a bid of 850? Sorry. Do you want to bid 900? Would you like to bid 950? Now Parisa's in at 950. $1,000 I have in the room. 11 I have with Andrew. Asking 12. I tried. Really swept in and got that for you. 12 now with Parisa. I've got 12 with Parisa. Did you want to bid 13? In the room I have 13. $14 now I have with Andrew's bid. Got Andrew holding at 14, asking 15 to either the other bidder, or you're in at 15 now in the room, asking 16. In the room I have 1,500, asking 16. I'm calling fair warning at 15 against you both. Sold. 15, what's your paddle? 506. 158, we've got the Jacob Earcock, and guess what? It is a standing caribou. Andrew, you've got bids up to $1,000. Now you're in at 11. Now you've got 12. Now you have 13. Now you have 14. 15. 16. I'm holding with Andrew at 1,600. I'm selling at 1,600. To you, Andrew, at 16. And the last lot of the sale is none other than a Luke Naudalik. And we'll start the bidding here at $1,200. $1,200 on this. Was there any interest at 12? Last chance at $1,200. No. I thank you so much for participating today, and please speak with Mark, Ingo, Pat, Nadine, or Ashley if you have any further questions. And good night.